full stream, maybe.
There we go.
Ooh, real close.
Yeah?
Look at the...
I like it. You don't like it.
I do. But I need more view of it.
I asked you about the shot, and you said it looked great.
It did, but you were over here.
Okay. That's fine. You're supposed to account for that.
Yeah. And I thought it did, but it was real close. It actually looked like a lot farther. It's weird.
Cameras.
Hi,
everybody. So as you can see, we have a different background again. We do finally have flooring. Very excited about that. But that bookshelf that we had behind us, I can't fill it until we hinge it to the wall because it's a little thin and I don't want it to fall on us and kill us during the show.
Yeah, and we're still figuring out like how to do this system. Because otherwise we're back in kitchen. And I think the backdrop in our kitchen right now wouldn't work out so well as it did before.
No, because it would be outside.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, so we will think about this. I do want this to be our studio. That's the problem.
Just got to figure out angles. Got to figure out stuff.
Yep.
It's going to be fine.
Just warming up, baby.
Just warming up, baby.
Yeah. So things will change, but they will get better. Now we can finally really settle in and figure out a space. And if I can, I may even just bring our dining table in here because it had space.
Yeah. At least for when we're doing like shows.
Well, I don't want to move it twice a week.
No, I mean, like we personally don't use our dining table for dining. But we do for guests, which is not that frequent. So it could be moved back there for those times. Yeah. All right. So I discovered, so our Monday person who usually hangs around for shipments and doing some bonus work couldn't be there this week. So I stuck around to try and catch shipment. Did not. The shipment apparently got to us 13 minutes after I left. I looked up the tracking.
Oh my God. Okay. And you left like 40 minutes after we were supposed to have no one there.
Yes.
So 13 minutes after that doesn't count.
No. So that was fun and I loved it. So things are all in everyone's files. It's good. But it was one of those like, cool and I love it situations. But otherwise, we got a lot of awesome stuff. I definitely heard Danica gasp at one of them. I know which one.
I don't even remember which one. Probably, yeah. Well, that's one.
Yeah.
One of those things is for me, unless we sell it, and then I will get the next round.
We've got lots of people saying hi. All of our stuff is like way over here right now.
Yeah, so we're trying the desk instead of the small table, which is bigger than the small table, but it's still not big enough for all the equipment and the computers. So we are working on it. It's gonna happen if it kills me. This is our studio.
Andrew says he can probably guess which one's for you.
Yeah, he knows by now.
All right.
Okay. Oh,
what's up?
That.
I guess that's on your end. I don't know.
Okay. Do we still have picture, guys? Because I don't know my computer.
Yeah, let us know. Hers seems to be thinking.
It's the Wi-Fi.
Andrew says we're good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good. If it's just me, then I don't care because it's my computer.
Super weird. Yeah.
Sorry.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. A wild mix this week.
See, I never thought this house would be big enough to need like a Wi-Fi booster, but it is. It does because it's long.
It's very long.
So apparently the internet can only go so far.
All right. First off, we have
Okay.
checking back here.
The seemingly perfect life of the Merino family is shattered when family patriarch Faust is brutally murdered on a quiet summer night. His wife Kat and 16-year-old daughter Missy are forced to confront a shocking truth about Faust's involvement in a secret government program known as the 06 Protocol. Now, Kat and Missy have to protect each other as they are hunted and haunted by the people and secrets of Faust's double life.
Dun, 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 dun. This has arts from the inker of Walking Dead to get sort of like a feel of the style. Obviously, it's not like full on Charlie Allred, but you have that little bit of a connection with the stuffs. So, got one for ya all. Everything's so weird right now. Places for things, and it's obviously because we're settling, and truly very proud of our floors, very happy with them. Yeah,
You chose well.
we chose.
Yeah, we.
Yeah,
I said we.
I heard you. I don't know.
No, I said we.
Brain, stupid brain.
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, whatever. Next.
We got Midnight Suns from Marvel, which has a wild team of characters, as you can see from this cover, based off of the 90s Midnight Suns, and put out to maintain copyright. And with the popularity of their Ghost Rider title right now, you have a Spookums team get you some magic, some blades, some Ghost Rider, some Nico from Runaways. Just a wild creative team with Ethan Sachs and Luigi Zagaria on story. For eons, ancient evils have arisen from the supernatural realms beyond the borders of reality to threaten all life on Earth. But the strangest of alliances of old enemies and new heroes has always risen to meet them, and this time it's different. A new and unlikely team is destined to rise, but only united can they hope to stand against the cosmic darkness. Also, it's the other two characters actually on here that I'm seeing that I didn't say are Agatha Harkness and Zoe Laveau. Zoe from the Strange Academy series. Sneaky.
Nice.
Indeed. We have Sergeant Werewolf. I would explain this. I took a leaf through. Sergeant Werewolf.
Is it a werewolf who is a sergeant?
Indeed. It's kind of like Namwolf, but without the subtlety. Which is to say, it is a werewolf war book. We have Masquerade from Edmonton Expo skipping Kevin Smith. Because that dude canceled. A whole bunch of people canceled. But yeah, this is the first release in the imprint Secret Stash Press at Dark Horse, which is going to feature a lot of Kevin Smith helmed stories.
Felicia Dance is hiding in plain sight. The provocative social media star and shock TV sensation has one of the most recognizable faces in the world, so she can't capture and kill the butchers who murdered her little brother and experimented on Felicia like a lab rat when she was a child. Not unless she looks like someone else. The face of justice is reshaped forever in Masquerade. Yeah, and then it just says names over and over.
That's one of the things that I really don't like about comic solicitations, when it's just like, Do you know this person? Of course you do. We're going to explain this for more than it is the actual solicit for the story. I must a story to my people. I know who that person is. They're famous enough. That's why you're putting their bio through. You big sillies.
Yeah.
We're back on yours?
Eh.
Ish.
Doesn't matter. It's just for so it comments.
Yeah, it's fair. We've got Lovecraft, Unknown Cadith. It's from Ablaze, and it does basically feature wow, they do a whole little Nemo thing up front. That's wild.
Yeah, but it's Lovecraft, so I don't think it's going to end well.
It's going to be fine, I'm pretty sure, because this is adapted from the work of H.P. Lovecraft. Spooky. Public domain spooky button. Yeah, we don't generally tend to push Lovecraft, even though he's dead and can't take money from us. But that dude
He's awful.
was a bad person. Very good at spookums. Don't get me wrong.
Very bad at not being racist.
Do not look up what he named his cat. But I'm looking through the art here, and it's actually like pretty.
The art's really good.
Yeah, pretty cool. So you got yourself a take on some Lovecraftian etc. Also, that's an angry kitty. He's so angry. Revealer One Shot, which is from Vault and actually coincides with the movie available on Shudder, which I know a lot of our Spookum people subscribe to. There's a whole bunch of different stories here, including stuff from Tim Seeley, Dean Kotz, and a whole bunch of other people. Like it's a range of folks, a lot of whom I don't actually recognize, I will fully admit, because it seems to be like a wide-ranging showcase. So what you're getting here, and like the stuff in this first story looks kind of like the Tom Scioli, like Jim Rugg, Ed Piskor stylings of like wild spookums. And yeah, I don't think it really has much more of a solicitation than like based off the movie, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But I know a lot of folks who are really excited for this. And hey, at the very least, you know about a good spookum story coming out here right away. We've got from Frequent Creative Team, Eliza Romboli and Iolana Zavardino worked together on a few different things.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Mysterious magical power arises from a world nearly destroyed by war. A young woman fights for her ideas of revolution to build a new society from the debris. Realizing that she can't do it alone, she has to prove her worth to the Eclipse rebels to join them against the dreadful Eden army. A story of discovering what is right and what love means in a military-occupied and socially oppressed United Kingdom.
I really wish that they had their other credits in here, because we've read like 2 or 3 books from these creators.
And they've all been good.
Mm-hmm. A couple from Shadowline themselves. And then from, it's not Mad Cave.
Black Mask?
Black Mask.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where they ended up starting.
Oh yeah, and Scott, there is no door in the closet, so you just get to see t-shirts. So sorry.
It's the way that the angle's being this week. While we move everything around, you should have seen this place yesterday and
It
today.
looked like trash.
Yeah, because basically when you take, what do we have in this place? I would say 5 different spaces at least enough that you could call it a space. And you say, 3 of those need to go in the other 2. Everything in them. It makes for a bit of madness, especially when you also have cats that you need to wrangle.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday was very keen, and today this is the set you're getting.
Yes, and once we properly hook up the bookshelf to the wall, and I know it's not going to fall over, I'm going to fill it, and then I'm going to turn the camera back. So we'll have a nice wall of books that we can see every week, and you can, judge us by our bookshelf, because why wouldn't you?
Exactly. Plus,
Yeah.
we'll have like so many bookshelves. The one that we'll have will probably have mostly prose books on it, just from the sizing of it.
Paperbacks.
Yeah, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually fit.
Yes.
And then other stuff. Maybe one day secret passageway. That's my goal.
What's next?
Andrew's discovering all the people who've canceled on the Edmonton Expo. At least that's my assumption.
Oh. Popo.
It is so many people.
I haven't even looked, because we're not going. So.
Well, I looked
I
when
just
we
don't
were at D&D and we were talking about it with those
The group.
folks. Yeah. Just scrolling through and they're just like so many people canceled. I was like, oh my goodness. It's silly bonkers. But that's kind of like par for the course for Edmonton Expo, honestly. Especially like the quote unquote bigger celebrity guests, because this is about when everything is filming again.
Everything's filming, and anyone who's been to one con this summer now has COVID.
They sure do. So many.
So, of course, they're canceling for Expo.
Yep.
Mm.
We've got the next part of the Bone Archered mythos. 10,000 Black Feathers. This is the Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino series of horror books that kind of create a shared universe of spookums. And I don't know the premise of this one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They've worked together on things like Gideon Falls, which is kind of like rural spookums. They did the recent graphic novel one shot that I can't remember. That was part of the Bone Orchard mythos. We're doing real good today, folks. There wasn't any like scrambling or anything, just so you know.
There actually wasn't.
Yeah.
You got to eat and everything.
It is true. It's less scrambly than normal, but
Oh, here we are.
I don't think we're hitting it.
Trish and Jackie are best friends and avid gamers, but when the line between reality and their fantasy world is blurred by an evil darkness, can they be the heroes of their own story? Okay.
So everybody who's got the last series and Gideon Falls has this in their files. And yeah, is all ready. You good?
Well, yeah, every time I literally try to put up a comment, it goes, nope.
It's weird because mine's like catching everything okay. It's weird.
It's not that weird because my computer's a piece of junk and you actually spent money on your computer. So mine's crap.
There is a 1 in 25 of the Boneyard mythos. I believe there was up to a 1 in 100, but we have a 1 in 25. We've got the Batman versus Robin story here, which is spinning out a little bit of Batman, Superman, World's Finest. It's got Mark Waid doing the stories, Mahmoud Azrar doing the arts. It's setting up a big problem where Bruce and Damian are not okay, and it's bringing in the whole DC universe on it. when it says here, father versus son for the fate of the DCU, it's not really an exaggeration in terms of the contents of this. It's pretty freaking wild. So we got this based off a show that we've actually watched the first season of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta continue that. That was fun.
It's really good. It's some of the most fun I've had watching Star Trek in a long time. But it's also, this one is by Ryan North, boy who got stuck in a hole. An upcoming Fantastic Four writer. And I mean, he did Squirrel Girl, whatever. Yeah, kind of a perfect fit for this in terms of his kind of feel. All right, I think that's it for the single issues. We got a whole bunch of these, and I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Cool. Okay. All right. We've got Supper Club from Jackie Morrow. Nora, Lily, and Iris are seniors at Seaside High. Their differing schedules and mounting extracurriculars inspire the girls to form a secret club where they can hang without sacrificing their future. Without sacrificing their future aspirations. Enter Supper Club, the delicious solution to their problems. When life starts to crumble like a cookie under the girls' feet, they rely on comfort food to hold it together. Can Supper Club endure life's most challenging recipes without burning to a crisp? Oh, nice. Oh, it says it's equal parts Babysitter's Club and Relish.
Yeah, and it looks really cool. We've ordered enough of these that we're going to get some book plates for them, signed book plates for them next week. So that's going to be cool. Because, yeah, this is very much up our alley. We have a whole food section in our store specifically for things like this.
And any good graphic novel about food worth its salt has recipes.
Sure does. And this one is no exception.
Exactly. Which is why I looked for it. Italian rainbow cookies. What are we doing?
My headphones keep going out. Okay. And I could not get them to stay.
Max is sitting on my computer, so I don't know how that's going to end.
I'm sure it'll be fine, and there will be no problems. He's was very on the computer.
Just sitting on it with this big butt.
I'm excited for this collection of the silencers from Fred Van Lente and Steve Ellis. This is the first thing I read by Fred Van Lente. He is an incredible writer, makes a lot of things, a lot of fun, and used to work for Marvel and DC quite a bit back in the day before going to Valiant and just sort of like doing his own thing now. But yeah, this is the definitive edition of this series. The Silencers, led by a legendary assassin Cardinal, are the most feared superpowered mob enforcers in the multiverse. But when they've been betrayed by one of their own, they will have to become independent operators and uncover a threat not just to the balance of power amongst the five families, but to the whole world itself. This definitive archival edition includes every Silencers story by New York Times bestselling creators Fred Van Lente and Steve Ellis, plus never before seen lettered art and script for the final unpublished issue, because this was canceled before they were famous. So I'm very excited because I really enjoyed this series back in the day. In the olden days.
All right. You're giving me Mayor Goodboy Goes Hollywood. And I see that you had brought home Mayor Goodboy, which means you probably want to read it. The first one?
The first one, yes.
Nice. The script is in, and Mayor Goodboy is going to be in a movie. Lights, camera, work. Can you lean back? I can't see if that's actually... There we go. Thank you. I had no idea if that was actually going to show. Mayor Goodboy is starring in his very own movie, set in his very own town, Greenwood. Too bad some crooks are out to steal the show. Don't worry, interns Abby and Aaron are ready to help out. With items around town going missing and pizzas being stolen, will the mayor be able to save the day and his movie before it's too late?
Maybe not. It's hard enough being a mayor when you're just a good boy. Because politics, man. We also have Speed Republic, one of my favorite books of the past year. In the future, Europe has united under one man, the autocrat. Fine. He rules the apocalyptic landscape from corporate monopolies with a vision of unity that is gospel to some and hollow to others to distract the 99% from their poor and empty lives. They are given the opportunity to compete in the grand race, a marathon street race through Europe, where the only one driver can make it to the end and win a life of luxury. Our hero, Sebastian Valencia, enters with the hope of winning this race and can make up for his wasted past. But along the way, he starts to question what kind of future he's actually buying into. From Ryan K. Lindsay, who knows from Mad Max style things because he's Australian. I was listening to a thing about some Mad Max, about some of the older Mad Max stuff, and how there was a lot of in terms of like people getting hurt, like car crashes and people and dudes like crawling out of cars, and it's apparently like was a big thing in Australian culture. There was like bad street racing problems, and so that was really kind of built into like and this is how the future is. It gets worse, and there's more of this. Hence how Mad Max kind of like grew from there. What is?
It's Cryptid Club by Sarah Anderson, which is very delightful. Do you hate social gatherings, dodge cameras, enjoy staying up just a little bit too late at night? You might have more in common with your local cryptid than you think. Enter the world of Cryptid Club. Wait. Enter the world of Cryptid Club. A look inside the adventures of elusive creatures, including Mothman, the Loch Ness Monster, jackalopes, one of my favorites, and my absolute favorite, Fresno Nightcrawlers. They're cute pants. They're just cute pants
Just
who walk.
big old walking pants.
Yeah. I think they're harmless.
We'll find out.
And the cover glows in the dark, which is pretty cool.
It sure does. I'm also very excited from Jason Shiga. Adventure Game Comics Volume 1. This is the creator of Meanwhile, also a Pick a Path adventure. And this is a very similar thing. Meat or poppy milk, left or right, sleep on it or head out immediately. These are some of the choices that lie ahead if you're brave enough to journey into the Cobalt Isles. In a small medieval coastal town, the residents live in fear of a giant sea creature who attacks anyone who lies. Your goal is simple: defeat the Leviathan. How you do is totally up to you. Explore the town, talk to the villagers, or try to track down the old wizard who is said to possess the one thing that keeps the Leviathan at bay. But everything may not be as it seems. Can you uncover the secrets and stop the Leviathan before it's too late? Adventure Game Comics is the groundbreaking series of interactive graphic novels where readers follow tubes from panel to panel, pick the path they want to explore, and choose how the story unfolds. Meanwhile, has been a big hit with our all ages people.
We talked about Blackwater last week.
We did?
Yep.
Okay, I'll give you this one then.
Yep. It's still good. You should still read it. So.
Still had a new this week take on it, so I grabbed it.
Well, I am not responsible for those anymore.
I understand.
That's right. I'm being saucy.
Starting now?
Yes. Oh, little bears. Order of the Night Jay. The forest beckons. Frank may be the most unbear-like bear Camp Jaybird has ever seen. Actually, he's probably the only bear Camp Jaybird has ever seen. And there are tons of bugs, and he's getting picked on, and he can't seem to earn a single badge. At least there's Ricky, an excitable little raccoon who loves Frank's love of Mega Bunny comics. But being friends with Ricky might be more trouble than Frank can handle. After breaking camp rules, getting lost in the woods, and discovering mysterious ancient secrets, how will Frank explain this all to his dad? Aww, it's cute. yeah, this looks very cute.
Yeah. I was hoping the new Kate Beaton would show up today, but it has not.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of people with their copies of Ducks, and I was like, why don't we have one? But yeah, that's.
We'll check in with Raincoast to see where it's at.
Listen.
They might need more books on order from us to actually send it.
I don't know. I thought I sent away an order, so like last week. So something should be coming.
Yeah. We have Phenomena from Brian Michael Bendis and Andre Lima Araujo. This is the first graphic novel from Bendis. And I love Andre Lima Araujo's work. If you're looking for more of an Akira feel for stories, you are going to get this here. The legendary Golden City has fallen, literally. It has crashed to Earth as dark forces have taken over this magical place of imagination and hope. We first meet our traveling heroes, Bolden and Spike, as they catch Matilda, a young mysterious mercenary who has taken possession of Spike's dagger, which carries with it a huge secret. But just how huge a secret remains to be seen. Spike, Bolden, and Matilda discover they need to team up to save the fallen Golden City. But are they up to the challenge, and who exactly is challenging them? Phenomena takes readers on an incredible journey to a world of unparalleled imagination and adventure. Brought to life by master illustrator and storyteller Andre Lima Araujo, and collaboration with Brian Michael Bendis, brackets, the Peabody Award-winning co-creator of Miles Morales. It is an epic quest of 3 unlikely adventurers who discover a crazy new world while looking for answers and purpose, only to discover even more questions that reveal the true destiny.
Another one I've been waiting for. Donuts and Doom. You want to answer that question first?
I'll type it in here.
Okay. All right. Being an amateur witch or rock star is tougher than it looks, and it doesn't help to run into an impossibly rude girl at the donut shop. But maybe between Margot's flying broom and Elena's electric guitar, they can find enough magic to transform enemies to friends. Or something more? Smooches. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, this is delightful. Ooh, that's a blues. Oh, some pinks.
Mm-hmm. I do like the duotone that they utilize here.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Kind of feels a little bit like Black Magic style, where they kind of like accent stuff with different color.
Yeah.
And finally, we got a weird one. It's Plaza from Yokoyama Yuichi. Hope I'm getting that even close to right. Bigger, bolder, and louder than ever before. Neo manga artist Yokoyama Yuichi is back with Plaza! Exclamation point. Inspired by Carnival in Brazil. Plaza is a maniacal extravaganza of marching, dancing, leaping, firing, cheering, smashing, and exploding over the course of 225 eye and eardrum confounding pages. This oversized English edition of Plaza brings to full hyper-animated life the spectacular graphic art of this genre-defying work of avant-garde comics, translated by noted manga scholar Orion Holmberg. This English edition of Plaza also includes the most extended and informative interview with the artist to date. And I paged through it, and it is truly bonkers. It definitely has a feel of a wild festival that you are just kind of like a part of. Okay, the music is still going. That's good. All right. That's all we have. That's all we have. I was hearing the voices being very far when I was doing that. Thank you for being here. We're going to do as best we can.
That's fair.
The romper room section of this one, where I look over here and through the magic of science, see you out here and say thank you for being here. We see you. We appreciate you. And we thank you for being around. We are also here for you.
Oh,
What's up?
comment. Andrew's comment.
That is true. We'll talk about that at the end.
Okay, we'll talk about it right after.
Indeed. Very important next week. Because next week's show is going to be big. All right, looking out. I'm seeing Sean. Hi, Sean. I'm seeing the one true Andrew. I'm seeing the one and only Foley, and so can you. From Wednesday to Saturday in store, except for the last half hours of like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And yeah, say hi. He's good people. I see Ben. Hey, Ben. I see Kingsley. I see Scott. Hello, hello. I see Kate. Hi, Kate. You're good people. We like you. You're all good people, honestly. I see W. Ree. Thanks for popping in. And that is all of the folks who are commenting. As Andrew did remind us, next week is a big week for this show. You're going to see at least two, of the creators of Ghoster Heights here, which is a all ages graphic novel coming out in 2 weeks officially.
Yes.
Kelly Mellings, the artist of The Outside Circle, and writer Corey Lansdale. Yeah. Cover artist for On Spec magazine. They've co-written a all ages tale about grief in a lot of ways, for all ages. It's absolutely wonderful. We had a chance to get through it fairly recently here. And yeah, it's affecting. It's a lot. It's great though. It's outstanding. And yeah, we're very excited to have them on the show here next week. So join us at 8:10 as we talk with them about stuff, and maybe even the artist Lisa Sturl. I believe Sturl. I might be thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, no, I don't know where our copy is right now, so I would bring it out otherwise. Sorry, everybody. I'm not really prepared for this.
Come on, computer. Lisa LaRose. No,
LaRose.
Lisa Sturl has done some other stuff.
Yeah,
Getting confused.
both very talented.
Good job, Brandon. All right. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in store soon.
Bye.